Hello, I am back once again. Yum, Good, good, good job. I have finished building it in the last time. Her stats are better, kinda. Hit damage, but her outgoing healing boost is high. Compared to Bailu being more stats, more healing boost. She's alright. That's probably because I have her like cone. I couldn't get the energy regeneration thing. Here's her like cone that I'm using for her. Yeah. Her traces are fully leveled or almost fully leveled. Yeah, look on these. But yeah, she's good. She's on my team now.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you.
There we go.
These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Fantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
I tell her the volume. If you didn't chief culprit and current conspiracy, disciple of Sanctus, if you
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Fu Xuan. She's been summoned
Xuan.
to the Yu Chui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts
Xuan.
within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Lawfu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty
Yeah,
and
I'm not
wisdom.
eating today because I literally just
Taken
woke
down
up.
abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yu Chui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly.
Well, all but
There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Laofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning. No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us?
Not wrong.
Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Before I go check the sword. What? You in danger? He's still on her resignation. Mr. Mr. Tell. What the? What was that? Saving these up. I'm gonna switch these two to these two down here. Actually, wait. These two. Yeah, these two, because they only have like little bit of them. I still don't know what these are for. I think these are for the synthesizers, which I really do not need. Yeah, I was gonna check what you can do. Okay. We got a face, camera, high character, yada yada. That's cute.
Help! Someone help me!
He does not look relaxed. He looks so scared. Oh.
Yes, it's this case right here.
Yes.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Luofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Luofu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Ju-Ming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yanqing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Luofu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yanqing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its right.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in some...
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me and...
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens... Not to be rude or anything. We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flag.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an...
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be...
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Yeah, I did say that. But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Miss March is like a
Dan
piece
Hong has
of
his
jade
dragon
in the
form.
rough, just waiting to be
I
shaped.
got a hat like Michael
The
Jackson.
war dance is the
You're the
perfect
only one that does
opportunity
not
to
have
see
one.
what heights she can reach.
Got a bow in the camera.
I appreciate your kind words, General Huayan. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance? That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped. Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see.
That's a good way to see it.
Then count me in.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down
You can
to
learn
Miss
yourself by
March
teaching
giving
others.
her no.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General Huayan.
Great! Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around? General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
Baño. 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 Wow. Wow.
I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because
Apparently
the
they're not
General
good
said he
with
had some
color.
important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yoon Lee and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Be right back.
because General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Lo Fu for some time.
You can come in.
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Lofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as to report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao.
Stop licking my
You may need to
desk.
answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
No worries. We got this. We good.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer.
Thank you.
You are a
General,
witness. You were a part of it.
No, there isn't much I can do to share your burden. But
I'm
as the
gay.
Lawful Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I know.
Oh. He supports you. He supports you. Jingle was the GOAT.
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Lo Fu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are
Let me see her
announced through the
tail.
Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats.
I'm seeing a pattern here with the tail.
How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Katyo?
Pichu?
Jiao Chou. He's
Is it
been
the
my
Pokemon?
retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that
What
you're
is her
safe and
condition?
sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although
not that
the
far
reports
into
from the
the story.
Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the
We
Ruin
don't
Legion
know.
really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the ambrosial. It is for these reasons that I have come here. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be fine.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our
Did
adversaries
she not have a
relish.
tail?
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
the nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hula.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Lawfu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining.
Bro, we just got here.
Oh, by the way, I found some clues.
Like,
about
I know
the
I
thing you
complained that
asked
we didn't
for.
fight at all last time, and it's really
Tell
cool
me
that
more.
we got to fight. But
The
come
Verdict
on.
Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However,
Damn.
someone had already been on the scene before we...
Our people? Or someone from the...
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person
Oh
named
my god,
Ron
Run
May?
May. Oh my god, Run May. Like how you can hear the idle animation going on. What's that on?
I'm still feeling. Did I oversleep? What?
I will be saving my Stellar Jades. I will do though, is I will go here. And just for these two. Either way, I'm gonna get like more back. Nothing good. Ooh, hello, Sushan. Nothing good. And nothing good. 7 pulls for this one. Records 5, 10. I have 12 pity, really?
Sooner or later, I'll make my mark in history.
Oh, that's good.
There you are.
Well, it was a promise to General Huayan, after all. I woke up especially early, so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me Master. I need to, get used to it.
Oh, it's so cute.
Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best starting today.
Great! That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Dan Heng, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere? By the way, where's Yun?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
That's cute. What? I forgot you can do this.
Seriously? It's the first day, and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Master Yunli, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky. I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu swordplay then. Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Ju-Ming swordmasters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use.
What's this? Xianzhou clothing?
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
You're awesome, Master Yunli!
See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Ju-Ming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills. Actually,
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Thank you, Master Yanqing!
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yunli?
Oh, so cute.
The real competition is just getting started.
lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
So she's able to.
So what do you think, masters? Does this
That's
outfit
a really
suit me?
good design.
Perfect. I chose it carefully.
So is she gonna be learning
perfect for
from
beautiful
both
young
sides?
swordswomen
Is
like you and me.
Play
Ahem.
for the sword techniques.
All right,
and,
let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight
Sword
instructor I
technique.
brought in. For your first
What do
lesson,
you call it?
try
Whatever
exchanging
theirs
a
are.
couple of moves
I don't know
with
what
him.
theirs are.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson?
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
Oh, look at her! She looks adorable. Oh shit!
Shing! Peach blossoms and divine sword descend.
That was cute. I wasted my fucking shit. Ah! Can we see what her typing is from here? We cannot. Oh, that's sad. Does look like she is an imaginary though. Status effects. What? At the start of the next battle, Mark 7 generates. Oh, what? Has this always been here?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm
Then I apologize in advance.
And then I apologize in advance.
ready to shine.
Oh, we don't get to use our own. The foot. How dare you?
Please have some tea.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Lawfu swordplay is all about being swift
Shifu
and
attacks
agile
can
in
be
your
countered
movements.
charge from Art 7 and make her realize powerful ability. Ah, I see.
Right on time. Ignore him. Strength is everything. Yes,
You like this?
We'll learn from both
Well
sides.
done. How many can you block?
Ooh. Actually, that's good. It's a good amount of time.
Blade and flight. Right on time. Yes, you. Practice is over. Swords descend. Melt.
Shivering mountains. I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Swordplay.
Ready? That's freaking
Strike with heart.
Oh, I get it.
What?
With a true heart and focused mind. Here I come. Right on time. Ugh. Slap. That was sneaky.
Yes, you. How many can you block?
Yeah, I do want to see her actual thing, so.
Yes, you. Time to show you what I can really do.
No, she's thinking about the thing.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less cards. Watch this!
Oh, that's cool.
What are you mumbling about?
Isn't this, sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool?
Blade and flight. Practice is over.
She's trying her best. Leave her alone.
Melt! Descend to earth!
Time for swordplay. Strike
good practice. Yeah! Awesome! Melt! Alright, check out this move! Leap through clouds! I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay...
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on her strength.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about...
I could ask you the same thing! Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than foot?
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
You're quite the theorist.
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you?
Hey, it's
A
only
lunatic.
my first
That's
lesson,
wild.
and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so
But it does matter. Just listen to me.
Aww.
Oh, poor my. I'm putting stress on her. What? Oh shit. There we go. Oh, what? Wait, you don't get her just like that. You actually have to switch her. Oh, that's cool. What? Oh, that's so cool. I need to level her up because I will use her. I think it's really easy to level up this. I will build her. Actually, let me put like sets for her right now. While I'm here. Trailblazer, where are you? Let's give you the hee. There we go. So we got middle of the May, and then we got March in here.
We did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no gain.
Okay, I see. This comes perfect because there is a light cone you can get from the Divergent Universe or from her space station for her. If I were to go to, where do I gotta? Here. I'll go here. Doesn't matter. As long as she goes to one of these. This doesn't matter. I could care less about this. What I'm more focused about is this. Pretty sure you can only get these light cones once. If I were to go and give her... Where is she? There she is. There you go. Increases crit rate by 8%, increases the crit rate decrease HP less than equal to by extra 8. When the rare defeats an enemy, their attack is increased by 20% for 2 turns. That's good. That's good, that's really good. Either the full 4-piece of the Musketeer set. So I think I'm gonna do that if I have it. If not, then it'll be a 2-piece of this and then the 2-piece of the other one. So it doesn't matter because I'm pretty sure they're all HP. But we're looking for one that either has crit rate or crit damage, like this one. Ooh, this one's good actually for her. That one. I don't think we have any other 4 pieces. I do. Effect resistance, effect hit rate, and effect resistance. I say it's good. Yeah. I say it's good. Or we could go with the one of these here. Ooh, crit damage. Like crit rate and effect hit rate. Actually, I think this one's better. Okay. For torso, we want to go for crit rate or crit damage, which I think we're gonna go with crit damage. Oh yeah. No. Nope. There you go, we have so many of these. No. Ooh, crit damage. Yeah, we have crit damage here. That's good. And this one we're gonna go for speed. Attack, HP, attack, speed. This one's the best one. It increases attack too, which is really good. Do we need insert South Soto? Insert South Soto. We have that I do. Wind. Imaginary damage root and crit rate. Okay. That's it's crashing on me. Wonderful. Link group will be attack or energy regeneration rate. Insert cell Soto. What is that one? And Bellabog. Do I not have one for insert cell Soto? Here. Insert cell Soto. We have that one. Defense, HP. Defense, HP. Yeah, we might need a farm for this. He's almost perfectly built, I guess. No way. You just need to do that. She needs to be worked on a lot. I could upgrade her stats right there, though. I'm already here doing it. That one. That one's special, apparently. It's different from the rest. Okay, so I need to work on her. I'll probably work on her like later on. But at least I got the stuff that I need for her right here. Got her light cone ready. Her light cone needs to be leveled up too. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna make a default team. This is the music team. Yeah, I don't know whose team this is. This is someone's team. This I know is an experiment team. Like the only 4-star, and it kind of pisses me off. Look at them! Look how they become! Do you have voice lines for this line? Right here.
You're coming with? I'm keeping score. I'm gonna show them what I can really do. Huh? Why the weird face, Don Hung? I'm gonna show them what I can really do. Huh? Don Hung, you better believe in me. Skills polished, ready to shine.
Oh, that's cool. So we got her, and then we got Michael Jackson here. Yeah, fight time. The Trailblazers. Fuck. The Trailblaze. I'm not even gonna use that team. I'm just gonna keep with the extra team that I have here. Let's continue the story.
Wanna go take some pictures? Or maybe we can go drink some Immortals. Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to two Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yenqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real take. I tried to drag her into this, but she refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yenqing wouldn't. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay.
I love her
and are
sword
literally
design.
fighting each other
That's
to teach me
actually
their
a really
skills.
good design, and I love it so much.
Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours...
Well done.
She gonna be looking like this from now on? That'd be
Miss
so
March's
cool.
sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Just you wait and see. I'll show off my skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Oh, shut up.
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, Masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades can improve your touch.
Oh, let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yenqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks...
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance.
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are true.
He reminds me of Sampo and Adventuring combined for some reason.
Tomorrow
gives me
is the big
that
day of
vibe.
the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're... Oh, that's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
This is Mr. Jiaoqiu, the healer working for the general of the
Jiaoqiu.
Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Oh, he's a healer.
Got it. So, you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing. And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the General's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training.
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. I mean, apprentice.
Getting hungry, I'm getting hungry, I'm getting hungry. I am getting hungry.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Aren't you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Ranjha School. It specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
So, you're the General's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me,
They've been
it's
popping
obvious
off
you
with
think I'm just some
designs
feeble
so good.
academic who likes to blabber on
Like
about
compared
martial
to like how
arts.
designs were from like Yao Qing.
But in
And
reality,
then you have designs like
I
Mark
know a
7
thing or
and
two about
Ham.
killing. After all, the art of healing
Like, it's
inherently
wild.
encompasses both
I
life
really love the
and
design.
death.
Seriously? Trying to save face in front of kids? Ugh.
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No.
No.
This is called tumble dust, an extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
Yeah, bruh.
Ugh, is it poison?
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long-life species cannot escape its effects. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
That may be so, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison anyone.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or...
Picture this. Two individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister? In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiao Cho. We
Hey.
may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Well, then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yun Li and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour.
Just relax. You're fine. You're fine, stuff. Are you fine? You're fine. Fine. You're okay.
Can you believe it?
Let's go. I'll give you a tour of the skies.
I'm good with my team. Because I have a defense, a support, and a healer. But that healer also, that was as a support as well.
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come
Ooh,
to catch a
ow.
glimpse of the Sky
That's my wound.
Splitter.
Don't lick that. That hurts.
What's up, Mr. Jiao Cho?
No,
What we doing?
it's nothing.
You big loaf. Oh,
Do
no,
you see that airship in the distance? That's the Sky Splitter, the
loaf.
venue for the war dance
Big
ceremony.
It doesn't look all that impressive from this distance.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences. Tomorrow, when the bell rings and the ceremonial cannons roar, I'll be there representing the Cloud Knights of Xianzhou Luofu, standing in the ring, ready to take on challengers from all over the cosmos. Since I was a kid, I've been training in swordplay and the art of war under the general. Every day, I'd swing my sword 10,000 times, and then thrust it 10,000 times, repeating the process over and over.
Honkai Starro.
I understand that I'm not like other kids. I never envied the toys and freedom they all had.
Like, what is the main character?
I never found
goal?
sword
What's the
practice
goal of
boring
how
or
does this story
hard.
end?
Even
Genshin.
in the thick of battle,
We
facing
have
down savage abominations, I never felt scared.
Genshin. We
Each
have
day,
where we find
I
the
could
sister,
feel myself getting
the brother,
stronger
the sibling.
and stronger, and I racked
Well, in
up
this
countless
game,
victories.
I don't
It's the
really
best
think
feeling
there
in the
is a
world.
goal. It focuses on the story around the
Then,
characters, and
I faced a really
it's so
tough
good
opponent.
because you can actually feel a
And just
connection
one
with them.
slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces. That's when I felt true fear for the first time. Maybe that's what Mr. Jiao Cho meant by life and death hinge on a singular moment. Every idea fades into nothingness. After that, I had to pick up the pieces and try to put myself back together. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to find my old happy self again. I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword? If defeat is inevitable, why do I continue to fight? Is it to reclaim the joy of victory? To meet the General's expectations? Or to secure my honor among the Cloud Knights? While the General could teach me the art of swordplay, couldn't teach me why I should keep on going. He said the reason must come from within myself. I've been struggling to find that reason. But after talking with you, Mr. Jiao Cho, I think I already have that reason in mind. As a member of the Cloud Knights and the General's apprentice, I've had a weight on my shoulders. And I know there's still more to shoulder. But when I wield my sword, it feels like I'm letting go of everything. I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any obstacle in front of me, pressing forward. That's why I wield my sword.
Oh, Yanqing. So young, yet so grown up. By the way, how old are you exactly?
Age doesn't really matter. All sword masters will understand how I feel.
I get it. Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So, how about you, Miss Yunli?
It's not polite to ask a girl her age, no matter which Xianzhou ship you're on.
I'm not asking your age. I'm asking if you have a dream like Yanqing has.
You don't talk like a cook. You sound more like a TV host or something.
Need I repeat myself again? I'm a healer.
Well, I don't have a dream like Yanqing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather that I'd win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance.
Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged. Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent. So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them. Given that Yanqing is the war dance ringmaster, I'm stepping up to challenge him. To ensure the precious sword doesn't fall into the hands of an unworthy master.
Hey, what do you mean by an unworthy master?
I see. It's not easy for kids on the Juming either. Well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless Cloud Knights in my life. There are plenty of exceptional warriors, just like the two of you.
What happened, Mr. Jiao Cho?
Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old friends and old tales. Judging from my professional perspective as a healer, both of you possess remarkable vitality. Your energies flow like raging fires and mighty gales. The upcoming fight would definitely be impressive.
You tired?
Well, we've seen the Sky Splitter and toured the Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's time to say goodbye for now.
What? You're leaving already? But you haven't asked me about my dreams. I've been working hard too, you know.
It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you lot, I'm a grown-up bound by responsibilities and duties. The tasks entrusted to me by the General won't complete themselves. By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since you're all guests, I made an exception, so you could take a look around.
I understand. Well, I'll take my leave. I wish you both the best of luck in the ring tomorrow.
Seriously? I just spent so much time thinking about my dream, but he didn't even ask me.
Now that we're done with our tour of the Sky Splitter,
Why don't we take a date?
what? You want to secretly practice swordplay by yourself?
You know cramming before a fight never works out. For some reason, seeing the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence. So, alright. I'll take you out of the Stargazer, Navalia.
Oh, just shut up, Red Fang! This is not a beast ship. I need some time to take you willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission, dedicating yourself to our glorious cause. And now you're telling me you can't handle it? I'm doing my best, all right? It takes time. When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it. How's that? Who's there?
Who are you guys?
An impromptu inspection. Why are there outsiders loitering in Stargazer Naval?
Hey, kids, didn't your parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer Navalia? I know it's an automated facility, but it doesn't mean you can just break in and do it.
First of all, I'm an adult. Second, I didn't just break in.
Yeah, we flew here on a starskiff. Like, whoosh!
Well, I'm not trying to tell you off, but this place is off limits.
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Huh? Everhunt Plains? Yeah, sure.
Shuha! You should have let me. Shh, the overhaul is done, and everything looks good. We should leave.
The werewolves! Werewolves!
Could you repeat what you just said, Yenching?
What did I say?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Come on. Can't you read the room? Something is definitely off about the three people we just met.
Yeah, anyone could see that. I just wanted to hear you say it again. That pink-haired fox tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy. Since he's not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint. But you didn't seem to be paying attention.
I knew that from the beginning.
That Cloud Knight didn't recognize Master Yenching at all.
What? Is he famous on the Luofu or something? Not even the Cloud Knights on the Juming, who all know my glorious name.
You have a point.
A Cloud Knight, a member from the Skyfaring Commission, and a craftsman. They're from various departments, and the reason for the overhaul seems legit. But one of them blurted out some weird language just... I have a feeling that if we secretly tail them, we'll definitely catch these guys. Follow my lead, and be careful not to blow our cover.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them.
Oh, okay, I see.
We should have just killed those lowly beasts. Those little brats won't take up much space.
There are boxes all over this place. Just dump them into one and no one will notice.
Cut the theatrics, Grulok. Even the slightest slip-up could interfere with Lord Moktok's plans.
So where are we heading next?
To check the freight skiffs. We've got a lot of preparations to do. Also, don't forget to take those crates with weapons, supplies. We've got to be well prepared.
They're werewolves. They all have tails and ears.
Smuggler? I have no clue. But they seem to be moving those crates. I've got it.
So cramped.
Just hang in there.
Let's just put the cargo here for now, all right? Then we'll move on to when Lord Moktok said that as soon as we're done, we're to board the freight skiff and leave this place.
Moktok.
Don't worry, I've changed the shipping schedule. You two, come with me.
Is it just me? I keep smelling that stench of lowly beasts everywhere we go.
Don't be so paranoid.
Looks like they're planning to escape on the skiffs in Stargazer Navalia. They keep talking about their plans, but where do they come from? And what do they want to do?
They're definitely up to something bad. Wait,
When trailing mode is active, the gameplay prompter will appear on top screen. Please keep the target with your trailing within the line of sight. After your target has left the screen for a set amount of time, you will lose the target and the mission will be considered failed. When the prompt counter reaches 0, please find your trailing target before the proper countdown reaches. Okay. Alert, and then there's stealth mode. Serious cover spots that you can either enter, you can shelter behind the marked within. Okay. How the hell do you crouch? You crouch in this game?
Tread softly, breathe quietly, and make sure to keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight as soon as there's any sign of activity. Watch out! They're on high alert!
Don't be so paranoid. We're running out of time. Get over it, Shuhard. I'm coming.
They're leaving. We should catch up to them. Quickly! Watch out! They're on high alert!
Shut out, Yanjin!
What are they up to? They're all wearing official uniforms, but I'm pretty sure they're not members of the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, or the Cloud Knights.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them. That way, if they do anything bad...
Look at this. A freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men. I'll let the others know and have them prepare more star skiffs. Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be beast ships waiting for us. Lord Moktok is ready. The revival of our ancient bloodline all hinges on this operation.
What did he just say? Beast ships?
Who's there?
It's those brats! I told you to get rid of them, but you didn't listen, you idiot! Wipe them all out!
Knew it! I knew it!
Force?
Adusa! Die, you lowly beast! Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Here you go, Master!
It'll heal.
Night. Star's Echo!
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters! You have my gratitude.
I could take 10 of you! Yeah. You'll make good practice. I'm scared!
Stay put! Get them!
Hope you're prepared.
It'll heal.
Yeah. I can do this!
Oh, that's cool. Wait, I just realized she's able to copy the things from the others.
Time to show you what I can do, Dragon. White Tiger, less carbs, what's this?
Listen to the final song of life. Resonate all together.
Zap! I can do this! Give me strength!
You have my gratitude.
That kinda tickles.
This ends here. A will forged in ice never falters!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Star's Echo!
I get it!
Get them!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Get them!
It'll heal.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's this?
Get them!
Yeah!
Get them!
Awesome! Shing!
How is this possible? How did these Foxians change their appearance?
They're not Foxians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borisin, just like the bandits I defeated on the IPC ship.
Wait, that means...
Well, how did the Borisin manage to infiltrate the Cienjo?
It's not just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance, to be indistinct. They even have official IDs for the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, and even the Cloud Knights? Let me check this fake Cloud Knight's tag. Maybe it'll give us some Lujun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad? Wait!
What's the matter?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lujun before. It was a few weeks ago, when we were transporting the Borisin prisoners. If they can forge official identities and move around the Cienjo without raising suspicion... Oh no, this is bad.
Even worse. If you find one cockroach on the Express, it usually means...
There are more Borison hiding on the Xianzhou. I bet their plan is much bigger than just stealing information. We've got to report this to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
This is getting good. Hold on.
I am glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express. I'm Fei Xiao, the General of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune, and the person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you. Outside the reports from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yaoqing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons. Straight to the point. I like it. According to General Jing Yuan's report, the Ruin Legion is to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, and all Arbiter Generals should pay attention to the Ruin Author's movements. Over the years, the Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on them. But no one expected them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance. The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of destroying life wherever they go. While I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. Let me be clear, the questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts. So please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
Please go ahead, General. But keep in mind, we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
The Merlin's claw is quite articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jing Yuan wants us to be honest.
Let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter, a wanted felon, in an attempt to resolve this. However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron hunter's reputation. So, why did you place so much trust in them?
Apart from the Law Fu, there are many other worlds suffering from Stellaron corrosion. For example, Eurilo 6, the world that the Express stopped at before reaching the Law Fu, was one of them.
To the Express, Stellarons act as roadblocks on the Silver Rail and pose risks to the warping process. And that's why dealing with Stellaron issues is part of the duty of the Nameless.
Ah, I've heard about those problems caused by Stellarons. The Express connects various worlds, so it makes sense for you to take care of this. The cosmos is a mess, and the Trailblazers are just doing their best to fix it. Let's move on to the next question. The report suggests that Don Shu, the master of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord Ravager and used the power of the Stellaron to resurrect the Ambrosial Arbor. But here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass the Videodora guards around the Ambrosial Arbor?
If the Law Fu hadn't exiled Dan Heng, leaving the Videodora with no leader, they wouldn't have fallen into chaos, and there wouldn't have been the opportunity to bring the Stellaron to the roots of the Arbor unnoticed.
Imbibitor Lune was exiled due to his own crimes. Now, Dan Heng as his reincarnation.
I was concerned about the safety of my companions, so I acted brazenly.
But he returned despite everything. According to the report, Lord Ravager Fantilia is the mastermind behind the entire conspiracy. She disguised herself as an ambassador of the Skyfaring Commission and traveled with you, only to vanish without a trace later on. It's
I was there, fighting Fantilia alongside General Jing Yuan. But she absorbed the power of the Ambrosial Arbor and gained an almost indestructible physical form. Perhaps that was her intention all along.
so a pawn of the destruction wanted a flesh and blood body to live in. Oh. It seems that your answers have addressed all my generals. I am finished with my questioning.
So, what do you think, General Fei Shao, of the doubts in the...
The two nameless have been honest in their answers, even though there are some tricky details. My intuition tells me. However, the three questions I posed earlier were not just for the nameless. First, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Law Fu, yet the six charioteers were not aware of it. Second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the Plague Mark. That third, you insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Lawfu back in the spotlight. That is a dereliction of wisdom.
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking? Or the Ten Lords?
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thoughts.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted in and had been plotting for a long time. I admit it was my negligence for not noticing it earlier. As for the Stellaron Hunter's
Actually, I
prophecy,
might save it for him instead of the
I couldn't
fox
believe
guy.
all of it. But in the end, the Law Fu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. So, I think it's safe to say that Elio's prophecy about the future holds some. And as for the war dance, do you think I'm unaware of the risks? However, risks can also be opportunities. The Law Fu has lain low for too long. I believe it's time to stir up the dregs hidden in the depths and wash them away once and for all.
Just as I expected from our sophisticated divine foresight. You have a way with words. But, unfortunately, ever since the report was submitted, the Alliance has been filled with rumors and speculation. Even within the Lawfu, there are people accusing you of neglecting your duties, resulting in the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
So what are your thoughts on all of this?
As a fellow Arbiter General, I fully understand the difficulties of this position. Personally, I think all these rumors are meaningless drivel. Across the sea of stars, the divine foresight knows better than anyone else what happened on the Lawfu and the meaning behind it. Just as what happened on the Xianzhou Yaoqing recently.
You mean the Xianzhou Yaoqing is also...
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back reports that Borisin are making trouble again. The Borisin packs that were once divided and scattered have started swallowing each other up, forming larger and larger packs. Moreover, there's an entity named Mongus behind it all.
An entity?
According to the report, this entity isn't actually a Borisin. It's a woman claiming to be the messenger of the Master of Immortality. She's described as having 12 faces and 12 pairs of fangs, as cruel as poison and as elusive as quicksand. The Borisin believe she'll give them a chance to rise again.
That's Fantilia.
That's right. You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. if it were the Patina Justice or the Seer Strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly. I've always had faith in my instincts, so I don't doubt your good intentions. But the Alliance has its fair share of questions and doubts about the Law Fu. So, my plan is to come up with an acceptable answer to satisfy the Alliance.
What's in this plan, General Fei Shao?
General Jing Yuan, you already know what has to be done. But since you don't want to be the bad guy, I'll take care of it for you. You need the final word from the Ten Lords Commission to quell any doubts. And for that, I'll have to ask the two Nameless to visit the Shackling Prison. No, I'm not imprisoning you. While you're there, I'll ask a judge in the Ten Lords Commission's Interrogation Division to record a detailed testimony with the karmic mirror from both of you. We'll fill in the gaps that weren't covered in the report, and silence any—
I'm okay with that.
Your willingness to help is truly heartwarming, youngsters.
Then, as the Merlin's claw—
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance. But I would like to urge General Jing Yuan to listen to the pleas of the Foxians—
So, you are here for Hule.
Exactly. Hule is locked up in the Law Fu's Shackling Prison. Since he is the Broodlord of the Borisin, I want to transfer him onto the Xianzhou Yaoqing and imprison him there. The recent movements of the Borisin suggest they're planning something big, so we must act.
It makes sense to have the Foxians keep an eye on their arch-nemesis. Since you trust my judgment, I'll repay that trust. What do you think?
I was worried this would turn into a heated argument, but it seems like both of you are on the same page, solving each other's problems. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
And as for Hule, I'll send my lieutenants Zhao Chou and Moza to check on his condition in prison and ready him for transport. If they—
I'm really sorry about all this. But the test— I'll call for a messenger to take—
As you wish, General.
As General Jing Yuan requested, everything is prepared for your arrival, and I am here to receive you. The judges at the Interrogation Division also know your purpose in coming.
The Shackling Prison. I didn't expect to be back here after all these years.
Don Hung.
Don't worry about me.
If you're ready, I'll open the gate for you. This is one of many entrances used for temporary access. Since you're not actual prisoners, it makes sense for you to use this entrance. Please, come on.
Oh, that's cool. That is scary. Holy shit. Imagine the door closes, just crushed. At first, I hated the Xianzhou story, but this makes a comeback. God damn, this is good. Oh, it's him.
What are you
Anyway,
looking
I'm
at?
totally flexible.
The shackling prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing.
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater, breaking free would still be a piece of cake for me.
Still thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it. You're free now. Just don't do anything stupid, or the judges will throw you back in there and lock you up for a few hundred years.
You'll see me again in just a few days.
Taking Hule back to the Yaoqing means a lot to the Foxians on the ship, and to the General herself.
Guests, my name is Shui Yi, and I'm here on orders from the Incarceration Division of the Ten Lords Commission.
We're Jiao Cho and Moza. General Fei Xiao sent us to extradite the Borisin criminal Hule to the Yaoqing. We're here to inspect the conditions of his imprisonment and make preparations for the handover and transportation. I assume you've been briefed, Your Honor.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip.
I want to go.
Prisoner Hule, the warhead and brood lord of the Borisin abominations of abundance and the arch-nemesis of the Foxians, is responsible for 2,123 wars of aggression and countless associated crimes. Due to his heinous acts, he has been imprisoned in the depths of the shackling prison and subjected to the punishment of the Forest of Swords until the end of time. He shall never be pardoned.
No need to repeat his crimes and sentence, Your Honor. He is the greatest enemy of us Foxians. The stories of his atrocities are used to terrify our children. I'm well aware of every crime he's committed. Let's move on to the next step.
When it comes to visiting criminals, there are rules in place to ensure your safety. I know you've heard legends about Hule since you were children, but your knowledge about him is likely very limited. Only the judges of the Ten Lords Commission truly know what kind of abomination is locked up at the bottom of the shackling. It has been centuries since Jing Liu, the former sword champion of the Luofu, captured Hule. And during all those years, we never provided him with any food. Yet he somehow managed to stay alive. It defies all the documented physical characteristics of the Borisin. The Forest of Swords, forged by the Punishment Division, is a device of intense torment, used to execute sinful abominations. Most Borisin die within 3 days in the forest, but Hule is different. Every time the blades pierce him, his body instantly heals. Despite the brutal punishment, he somehow manages to survive. The complex rules are there because of his abnormal characteristics. Do you understand now?
I apologize for any offense caused. Please continue, Your Honor.
I've given you the instructions regarding Hule's visitation. Please make sure you read them carefully.
Summary of crimes. The Borisin warhead of the Danish abundance accountable for numerous acts of invasion and associated war crimes, from long-term enslavement for Foxians and utilizing the bloods for alchemical purposes. Now, detention method. This prisoner must be subject to the punishment of the Forest of Swords and never be pardoned. This may be transferred to different locations on a regular basis. Records may be studied during the transfer. The air filters with their new cell must be intact and functional. The confinement to this prisoner is the foundation of the alliance between the Shanxi and the Foxians. Any individual's objection to the sentence should be punished for showing discord. Anyone who contact or converse with the prisoner must take this prisoner's proof, pilot a rare breathing mask equipped on the filter cartridge to counteract the effects of the prisoner placed on detention must be changed on a yearly basis, and a new location must remain unknown to endure below the ranks of the Cloud Knight agent or judge. Do not mention Jing Liu when conversing with this prisoner.
And please, take this pellet before proceeding.
No, I'm not taking random medicine.
Then you won't be allowed to visit Hule.
Just swallow it already. Hule is like all Borisin. He can release a pheromone called lupatoxin that induces fear. Thousands of years ago, we Foxians were enslaved by the Borisin. Not because we were naturally weaker, but because of their lupatoxin. This pill is for our own mental well-being.
I understand.
I knew you were a reasonable person. Now that we've taken the medicine, let's proceed. Your Honor.
What is it?
No, never mind. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Let's keep moving.
Oh no.
Here we are. Her Honor hasn't arrived yet. Please wait.
He's a little kid. What the fuck? Don Hong. Oh. What the fuck? Investigate this, or we can go to the table right here. Don Hong. Man, what the fuck?
Welcome, dear guests from the Express. Judge Hanya of the Interrogation Division. Glad to meet you again. Please allow me to express my gratitude to you again for subduing the demons in the Fixtral Garden.
Looks like while March 7th and I were clueless, you already made many friends on the Xianzhou Luofu.
Even though you and I have met before, we can't show any favoritism under the Ten Lords. So, please do as I command as we head to Scrivener Hall and beyond. Don't do anything without my permission. This is not a place for ordinary mortals. You and Mr. Danheng, please come with me.
Please lead the way, Your Honor.
Please let me activate the mechanism before we all move forward. And please, watch your steps.
I think I have all of the judges. Anya, Zhua, and Huohuo. I don't know if there's any more. But as of now, I only seen them. What the fuck? These do not look nice there.
It's freezing.
This place is filled with the cold air from the northern peak of the polar delve. Even the toughest long-life species would have a hard time enduring this.
I see. They really make you... This prison is worse than the worst prison on Earth. They literally torment you. This is really my first time doing this. was kind of strange, but okay.
Did you hear something just now? Let me check it out. Ugh, what an eyesore. This place is packed with boxes and crates.
These crates, they look oddly familiar.
A few days ago, the Spiritfarers received reports about an IPC transport ship that was attacked by Borison. Then, a bunch of those abominations were... I had a feeling there would be trouble during the war dance. But throwing both the pirates and the cargo in jail? I heard the Intelligentsia Guild crafted something dangerous. We have many records in the Hall of Karma about these wise ones. They love to tinker with forbidden technologies, always trying to push the limits of Ingenia. I caught a glimpse of the mechs in those crates, and they bear a striking resemblance to Borison. I wonder what they're planning this time. Well, business first. Let's keep...
Ooh, cutscene.
Strange. I don't remember checking the containment facilities a second time.
Whoa! Whoa! That's so cool!
Prepare for action! Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
Oh, that's so cool! Oh! I'm gonna be fanboying about this.
Why are these things moving on their own? Something is wrong. The guards aren't responding.
Harmony and unison. It's okay.
Again. This thing is going wild, just like a Borison.
Looks like we're on our own.
Souls shall embrace. Stars echo.
In the name of a will forged in ice never falters. You have my gratitude.
Destined for oblivion.
It'll heal.
Dare attack me? Get down.
It'll heal.
Another journey.
Dare attack me?
Still waters of oblivion.
Fiends or devils? I'll crush them all!
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
Feel the fire deep within. You're the key to where my trust begins. It's just I hope for an end to strife in the world.
You dare attack me?
Tonight, stars echo.
Free will, or was it fate?
Desert. Hope you're prepared.
Stay put!
Is that all?
Fiends or devils? I'll crush them all!
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
Get that!
Damn it, keep pressing it. Hold on.
May song bring us victory.
Is that all?
Tonight, stars echo.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
This ends here.
Is that all?
I'm gonna hold everyone back again!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Harmony and unison.
Get them!
It's okay. It's okay.
Destined for oblivion.
Stars echo.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Get them all!
Still waters of oblivion.
Get them!
Destined for oblivion.
But how is this even possible? The Spiritfarers follow the protocols, cutting off power to the mechs and sealing the crates. How could these mechs still start moving?
It's just like what happened in the Artisanship Commission before. These goods went haywire and attacked everyone in sight. The Alchemy Commission members examined them and found some unusual structures within. These things showing up in the shackling prison can only mean one thing.
A prison break.
And whoever delivered these goods clearly wanted them to go through the Xianzhou's strict inspection process to show the Skyfaring Commission and Cloud Knights how dangerous they were. They wanted these mechs to end up right here.
If these things already started taking action while nobody was paying attention, then the whole prison is in trouble, I'm afraid. And to make things worse, another group of visitors just entered the depths of the shackling prison. And the prisoner they came to visit might be the target whom these wolf-shaped mechs were delivered here for. If that vicious beast manages to break free, it will be a catastrophe for the Xianzhou Luofu.
Oh, we get to play as him. Yeah.
Here we are.
Have we arrived already, Your Honor? Shouldn't there be a cage here?
The most notorious felons are locked away in solitary delves deep down in the prison. Those delves can't be opened without proper authorization. The blue bird paves the path, and the Stygian lanterns illuminate it. Help me light up these lanterns, and the way to the bottom of the shackling prison will reveal itself.
Ooh, okay. He's actually good. Look at him.
Huh? Square formation, circular formation, yuan-yang formation. What should we try next?
So he's a healer, but he's more of a cook, I'm guessing.
I've given you the diagrams for lighting the lanterns. Please take a look.
Boom, boom. Okay, so we're here. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go, this. So we want to go. We're there. We can go. This one? This one first. So from here here we want to go to this one. Here. What? Was that not the right one? I'm following the paper, man. But if you want me to follow up the highest you hired, then I'll do that.
Not
Now
bad.
that it should be
It could
that
even
one
use some more
first.
intensity.
Should be this one, that one, and then that one. I guess we're doing this one.
The path is open. Once we descend to the bottom of the prison, please do not do anything reckless. Inside the delve, behind this door, is the greatest enemy of the Foxians, Hule. According to custom, envoys from the Yao Qing visit the Xianzhou La Fu once every century to check on this abomination's imprisonment condition. Even though the Ten Lords Commission sentenced Hule to the Forest of Swords, suffering every day for the rest of his life, I understand that the Yao Qing messengers want to see him dead. Unfortunately, for the past 7 centuries, they've had to return disappointed, because this beast simply can't be killed.
If we can use his toxin to create medicine and save an innocent life, it might help balance out some of the sins he's committed. Could you be the key to a cure for the General, Hule?
And once again, the envoys of the Yao Qing will leave disappointed. However, I won't say the same for me and my brothers.
Who's there?
I'm just a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack. You can call me Mock Talk.
Wardens, intruders on the lowest level! Send reinforcements!
Nobody will hear you here. At the bottom of the shackling prison. Thank you for opening up the prison for us, Your Honor. We'll take it from here.
Oh, this is getting good!
I kept smelling that familiar stench. So it wasn't just my imagination. Do your thing, Morsa.
We mustn't let these abominations get any closer!
Yo! This is so good!
There are too many of them!
Gosh!
Once we were inside the shackling, we found soldiers veiling things everywhere.
Okay, he has a single target and then he has a blast, which I want to see.
Let's add more seasoning.
Why, of course.
You have my gratitude.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Better to make no move than wait for your move. Turn up the heat. I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the...
Damn!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Get them!
A little more shit.
I suggest you surrender now. Of course, I'll still kill you all. But I promise it'll be swift.
Get them!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the leave?
How presumptuous! Die now!
Leave if you can, Musa.
It's not time yet.
Get them!
I always love mechanized stuff. So I love how they just have like a robotic portion. It's so fucking cool.
Isn't that all? A little more shit. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Get them!
Resonate all together. Stars echo.
Cease.
Get them! Get them!
A will forged in ice never falters!
A little more shit. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Isn't that all?
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Another season.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Get them!
Guard the gate! They can't be allowed in!
Oh! Oh! Oh, that's cool! No, Jiwa!
I've waited for too long. My first meal after regaining my freedom is the flesh and blood of my fellow kindred. A sad scene in
Damn, he's fucking giant!
It's been a long time. Boy, welcome back.
Oh my god, he looks cool as hell! No, he killed Jiwa though!
Verdant homes been around since our last hunt. Duran's whelp.
Oh, great Hule, nemesis of the Foxians and the hunter of all beings. I'm Moktok, a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack. I am only one insignificant heir spawned from your bloodline. It's been at least 7 centuries since you led our pack through the hunting grounds of the stars. I'm thrilled to see that you are as cunning and...
7 centuries. 7 centuries have passed. But why have Duran's whelps grown to look like this? Tell me, Moktok, why have you...
I've been commanded to release you from this cursed prison. It is Senjaya's will. That's why I had to take a magic pill, don the skin of a lowly beast, and play along with their hypocrisy.
Since you have an escape plan, tell me, what's our next move to get off of this ridiculously large ship?
My brothers and I will lock down this prison, trapping the prison guards inside. This will buy us and the rest of my crew, who are undercover like me, secure the vessels for our escape. According to the plan, we only have a tight 2-hour window to get out of here. Originally, I intended to carry out the plan tomorrow, but they're planning to transfer you to the Xianzhou Yaoqing now. So I seized this opportunity to set you free.
What a reckless plan, you idiot! Even if we manage to get the ships, our chances of escaping are slimmer than a Foxian slipping through my claws!
But we have no other choice. The angel serving under the Master of Immortality sent me with a message. Only your return will end the prolonged divisions among the Borisin. Every one of my crew is ready to lay down their lives, if it means setting you free.
A sneaky weakling like you is actually showing some reckless bravery with this plan. Fine. You'll get what you want. And all of Duran's whelps will too.
Well then, my lord.
Before we go, give me one of those magic pills.
My lord, you seriously want to don the skin of a lowly beast?
You idiot. Greatness means nothing without freedom. Once I get out, I'll need a disguise that won't raise any...
As you wish, my...
Is that Foxian slave my meal?
No, he's an envoy from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. I plead you to endure him a bit, my lord, as he's more valuable as a hostage. Take him, guys! Time to move out!
More valuable than a hostage. They killed Juilo! Fuck!
Madam Hanya, the wardens in all areas are regrouping. Those Ingenium enemies are wandering around and causing heavy... And to make things worse, those iron wolves broke open the cages and let the criminals out! We've called for backup, but it seems like all communication...
Let's preserve our strength and first take down the isolated prisoners. By decree of the 10 Lords, all prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended.
Just a short time ago, the Nether Key mechanism was activated. It was probably Madame Shui and the Yaoqing messengers, heading to the bottom of the prison. Given the situation, I'm afraid that...
We mustn't let that vile beast escape from its cage.
We've gathered all the prison guards who can still fight, and we'll split up and secure each...
Go!
Those intruders are quite bold. They must have been planning this for quite a while.
Indeed, but Borisin tend to favor direct and aggressive approaches. Crafting careful and precise plans like this is... Let's focus on the current situation right now. Please help me.
What's the fastest way to the bottom of this prison, Miss Hanya? If we don't get there quickly, we'll soon be outnumbered by all the enemies.
We'll have to bend the rules. Please.
Prisoners must remain in place and obey the
By decree of the 10 Lords, all prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Yes, ma'am!
This is getting interesting! Oh my god! I can do this now. I want to do another. I want to do it like after I finish the story. I already have her, and then I also already have her like at E6, I think. Who's that? Yeah, I have her E6. And Hanya's like E4. Oh, well, E1. That's all of them. Okay, I might have to switch my team a little bit here. Cause looking at this, looks like we don't need ice. We do need imaginary. And I think the only imaginary that I have fully properly built is Don Hung here. With the light cone and these things.
Hold your position here.
Yes, ma'am.
We need a few tools if we want to reach the bottom quickly. Follow me to the next floor. The path is cut off. Someone must have altered the mechanism. No matter. It'll just require a bit more work to get through. Some Spiritfarers occasionally use ingenia from the Artisanship Commission to navigate the treacherous terrain here. Normally, using devices like the shifting screen is strictly forbidden, as they could help prisoners escape. But, given the urgency of the situation, let's just ignore the usual regulations. The nether key has been activated. I hope we're not too late. Hang in there, sister.
Yeah, we can awaken the messenger. Oh no, she's gonna see Zua dead.
Looks like there was a fierce battle here not long ago.
The gate to the prison delve is wide open. Hule has managed. Where are the Yaoqing messengers? And where's my sister?
Let's look around. Maybe we'll find some
Hey.
Someone help me!
Shui Yi is here.
Miss Shui briefly sacrificed herself. My condolences.
Condolences. Well, that's unnecessary. You must understand. Thanks to the Ten Lords' blessing, my sister turned into an Ingenium centuries ago. Dying and returning as just a soul to the Hall of Karma's document office has become a routine for her. While I'm not keen on seeing her throw away her body like it's some replaceable part, but... By the way, have you seen bodies that might be the Yaoqing messengers? One of them is a Foxian wearing exquisite clothes, and the other wears a dark cloak.
No. I haven't found any Foxian bodies.
So, the intruders and Hule are holding the Yaoqing messengers hostage. This is the worst situation. With hostages in their grasp, the prison guards can't do anything about the prisoners. If anything happens to the messengers, the relationship between the Yaoqing and the Luofu, we must rescue the messengers, get out of here, and spread the news. We mustn't give up as long as there's a glimpse.
Welcome to Yaoqing. It's a bird!
What have you found, Miss Hanya?
Reconstruct. It's my sister. Looks like her soul hasn't returned to the Hall of Karma yet. At such a critical moment, her death can give us information that we can turn into an advantage. Let me see. The dam. If I can fix it up, my sister will have a temporary.
Hanya, I'm back.
Welcome back, sister. I don't know what kind of expression I should have at a time like this. Happy? Tears of joy? Forget it. I'm used to you coming back in all sorts of forms.
Ooh.
Now is not the time for jokes. This side crane can't hold all of me.
Sister, what did you see when you were...
One of the Yaoqing messengers escaped, and the other one was taken hostage and brought upwards?
Besides the Borisin, there were other intruders.
Invisible intruders? What does that even mean? Do me a favor, sister. The intruders have cut off all communication between inside and outside the prison. And now you're the only person, the only bird, who can make sure you deliver the news to the outside.
I understand. Please be careful, sister. You are different from me.
So she keeps being reincarnated because her soul keeps like going in and out. But Hanya is an actual human.
Time is running out, Miss Hanya. If we keep delaying, those Borisin will escape from the prison.
That's able to...
Alright.
That's just
if we
regular
happen
flesh.
to come across that Yaoqing messenger who got away... No. Stopping Hule should probably be our top priority.
Wait! Something feels off.
The invisible intruders?
Watch your back!
These abominations aren't prisoners from this prison.
Doors echo!
Get them!
On the still waters of oblivion.
World cleansing dragon.
Inevitable. Get them! Break! Dare attack fiends or devils? I'll crush them all!
Destined for oblivion.
World cleansing dragon.
I weep for the departed.
It too shall fall.
The prison management on the Lawfu is truly concerning.
Who are you?
Aren't you looking for me?
Still waters of oblivion.
Doors echo!
Rise! Get them!
Destined for oblivion. Again.
Harmony and unison.
Fiends or devils? I'll crush them all!
Doors echo!
World cleansing dragon.
Get them!
Still waters of oblivion. Destined for oblivion.
Just focus on the fight.
Merciful medicus! Get them! Fiends or devils? I'll crush them dragon.
A miracle.
Again. How familiar.
Dare attack me?
Destined for oblivion.
Get them! Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Doors echo.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Secret of the safe!
World cleansing dragon.
Get them!
Destined for oblivion.
Break.
Immortality means forever!
Resonate all together.
Get them! Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
It's okay. It's okay. Doors echo.
Still waters of oblivion.
World cleansing dragon.
A miracle! Get them!
Destined for oblivion.
Rise.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all! Secret of the safe!
Again.
Get them!
World cleansing dragon.
Still waters of oblivion.
What?
Did I win? Did I win?
Not even a thanks!
Be right back.
prison management on the Lawfu is truly So what if I repeat it? It's the truth after all. The prison management, at least 2 different groups of intruders infiltrated here. The Wolf Cubs and these Mara-struck soldiers. Their hiding technique. It's pretty similar to the Wind Mantle technique used by the Vidyadhara serving Kailorum Venti on the Yaoqing. Well, never mind if you don't have any clues. Now is not the time to exchange assassination techniques. I'm Waza. My friend fell into the clutches of that wolf. I was planning to escape and report back as quickly as possible. The prison on the Lawfu is a real maze.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Moza. We'll do our best to...
No. You can do nothing for him now. And you shouldn't be focusing on his safety.
Your friend is in Hule's clutches and you're just going to leave him behind?
Look, I'm the Yaoqing General's guard, not his. I've seen how that giant wolf fights, and there's no way. Trying to save my friend will only get us... I don't know how you think, but I won't throw my life away. Listen up. I've been tracking these fugitives, and I know their next move. They're planning to seal off the entire prison to keep the outside world in the dark. The worst-case scenario, we are all killed by that giant wolf, and the shackling prison is sealed off. No one will know about us or about their escape, and the best-case scenario... Looks like we've got some clever minds here after all. The best-case scenario would be, we seal the gates and trap the enemy inside with us. We can't let that monstrous... Hopefully, someone will eventually notice that something is off and come to help. As for whether we'll still be alive by then, it's not something we should think about.
You sure have a way of comforting people, Mr. Moza.
As a person of the Yaoqing, I've always searched for something meaningful to give my life to.
I have to make it out alive. My companions are waiting for me.
As a netherworld dweller, I've already died once.
Yeah. We won't give up.
None of you are part of the Ten Lords' commission, so sacrificing yourselves isn't the right move. As a judge, it's my responsibility to guard this prison. Once we reach the gate, I hope you'll help me seal it. After that, I'll do everything I can to fight the Borisin. And you find a safe place to hide now. Let's proceed.
We're helping too. Don't you think you're gonna sacrifice yourself like that? I have a fucking time bomb in me. The Trailblazer has a fucking time bomb inside of them. I'm pretty sure you'll be fine.
We must seal the entrance before the Borisin fugitives get out.
I love how this mechanic works.
Won't be able to hold them for long. Follow me.
I love how they move around the place using like mechanics, different mechanisms and stuff. It's so cool. We only had this in real life. I don't think we're technologically advanced enough to get to this part of human. We are close.
I will hold them back. Don't let who.
Harmony and unison. Store's echo. Welcome to the street.
Still waters of oblivion.
blazing dragon.
How familiar.
It's okay. It's okay.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Doors echo.
Get them! Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all!
Destined for oblivion.
God.
This brings back such familiar memories. Memories of chasing, gnawing, and tearing.
My lord, we're just one step away from freedom. Once we pass through the gate...
So this hostage is useless now.
He's getting away. Do something, Jiao. It's just like the old days, you useless loser. Just do something.
Maybe this Yao Qing messenger can strike a deal in exchange for his life. He can use his status to help us escape from the Xianzhou. What do you...
Oh, just look at you. Fallen so low during my absence. You're even negotiating with livestock. As far as I recall, no one from the Yao Qing would ever consider a deal with Duran's offspring.
I've got to make this beast stay here. Whether it's for the sake of Fei Xiao or the Yao Qing. Deal. I certainly have more value alive. My identity, my knowledge of the Xianzhou, and my understanding of many things that your minions have no knowledge of.
Lowly beast. Muster up that pitiful tongue of yours and plead for what remains of your life. Speak up.
I'm afraid you're unaware. The woman who defeated you, Jing Liu, she has recently returned to the Luofu. Your opportunity for revenge is right in front of you.
My lord, this slave is talking nonsense. I've never heard anything—
Silence, mock talk. And you, slave. From now on, you'll stay by my side. You'll only speak and move when I allow you to. Otherwise, I'll dismember you from head to tail, inch by... We must stay here for some time, Moktok. Fear not. Because once I step out of the prison,
It's so cool.
it's the people of the Xianzhou who should tremble in fear. Oh, now, Duran's whelps, follow me.
He's so cool.
Prison guard, stop them! You're a great Lord Hulai!
Prisoners must remain in place and obey the guard.
Fasten it all together.
Still waters of oblivion. Again?
Get them!
How familiar.
World cleansing dragon.
Destined for oblivion.
Rise!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Doors echo.
Get them! Dare attack me?
How familiar. Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Did I win? Did I win?
Patin. Oh! Oh my god!
Report! After we lost contact with the shackling prison, we received a message from a secret. The prisoners have revolted, and the criminal Hule is no...
What about the Yaoqing messengers and the Nameless?
No news at the moment. We're trying to restore contact with the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. You're dismissed. General Jing Yuan, General Hua Yan. It's just as we suspected. The rise of the Ambrosial Arbor was not the end. The hand of the Ruined Legion has already sown the seeds of destruction. From this moment on, the Xianzhou Alliance will face an even greater challenge. From both the abominations of abundance and the destruction. If this is what they want, I'm always up for a challenge. As the Marshal Special Envoy, I'll dispatch the Lawfu Cloud Knights to pursue Hule myself.
Looks like the hidden dregs have finally come to the surface. And as I said before, it's time to wash them away. Once.
This is getting good! What?
Such a peaceful spot.
What? No, you can't do this to me. No. That is unfair. That is so unfair. Bro. I want to know what happens next. I have to wait like 2 more months. Just for the next story. Oh my, I'll be in school by then. I was so into it. Bro, you can't do this. Oh, they showed us this cool thing, and then Hule. Oh my god. This is so unfair.
I'm planning on quitting my job.
All right. Now that you're in position, Miss March, let's get... I'm not good at acting all master-like. Since Grandpa asked me to teach you
Oh, thank you so much, Masters. Oh, wait.
After all, we need to watch you practice for a few days before we can figure out how talented you are.
So?
You're definitely talented, Miss March.
Hey, here you are. Did you hear that? These 2 masters just called... Oh, you're right.
I'm just speaking my mind.
Did you hear that?
Swordplay requires rigorous training. Before we start, Miss March, you need to find a clear reason to keep you motivated while you train. It doesn't have to be something huge. In other words, even though you didn't exactly choose to be our apprentice, you still need to take the... I once had the honor of learning swordplay from a master. She asked me why I started training at such a young age, why I wielded a sword. So, for our first lesson, Miss March, why
do I wield my sword? I wield my sword to take down my...
I also questioned that sword master about why she uses her sword, and she said, to vanquish my enemies, nothing more. Miss March?
The best way to take down your enemy is with a blaster gun. I heard a hero say something like that in an immersia. He also mentioned that sword training can push a person's physical abilities to their ultimate limit.
Seems like you've seen your fair share of immersion, Miss March. But if you want my opinion, if your goal is self-improvement, you'll feel just as accomplished even if you put down the sword and... Oh, come on. Don't listen... Oh, now I'm curious to hear... Let me ask you something, March. Do you have any specific goals for learning swordplay? Like achieving a certain ranking in the war dance, or...
Who do I want to defeat?
If you can't think of anyone specific, why not set a simpler goal? Like, how many opponents do you want to defeat?
I'll fight 10! Oops, that just slipped out. It's actually an... Yeah, I really like them. So...
I think I figured out what's motivated March to learn sword. Could it possibly be immersia about...
Hey, now that you mention it, I'm super interested in Cienjo immersia and novels. Even though I use a bow, almost all the great heroes in those immersia use swords.
See?
I just realized that her ultimate It's the same thing as the Brachydios. What was it called? The Monster Hunter. The Monster Hunter Stories. The Brachydios Ultimate. Yeah, Brachydios.
It doesn't matter. Everyone has their own preferences.
Becoming a sword master who fights for justice and battles evil? Well, that's definitely a good reason to
Now that you've both given your approval, I have another small request. I want to perform a tea ceremony to honor you as my masters. Remember, you'll need to tap the table a few times with...
tea ceremony? Tap the table? Do we have to be so serious?
Please? That's how those heroes...
That's even more unnecessary. Let's just stop wasting time. Just treat us to some milk tea. And then we can start...
yeah! Alright, let's go!
That's cute. Gimme. 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 Well, I'm probably gonna stop the stream here for now.
Hey, this is not
I'm
how
just
it's
gonna
supposed
finish
to
the
be, right?
event.
The Cienjo is known for its tea
Thank
culture and
you
hospitality,
for
but
those
you're
who
not treating me like a
decided
guest
to
at
join
all.
or those who watched the
Seriously,
stream
am I not a guest?
after.
Dear guest.
Have a great rest of your day. Sleep well.
Don't call
and
me
take care
a
of yourself.
guest. You're not even treating me as one. I want my tea just right.
Have a great rest of
Not
your day.
too cold, but the tea you serve